I just love it here at the beach. It's my absolute favorite thing to do in life, I think, coming to the beach. What would you say your favorite thing to do in life is, Splash? Well, being a little beach baby myself, I definitely love coming to the beach, too. I'd have to say swimming. Swimming's my favorite thing to do, and jumping in the waves and stuff. Your hair's always reminding me of a beautiful wave. Thanks, that's a huge compliment, actually. That's exactly the look I was going for. So other than going swimming, what's your favorite thing to do at the beach? Name 2 things. Oh, that's easy. 1, I love going to the ice cream truck. And 2, I love building sandcastles. And how about you? What are 2 things you like to do when you're at the beach? Oh, we're definitely twins, because I love building sandcastles at the beach too. But I also love having a picnic at the beach. And one of my favorite things to do is to collect pretty seashells and pretty stones and stuff. Ooh, I forgot about that one. I love collecting seashells too. I know, right? Collecting seashells is so much fun. I've got another thing that I love to do at the beach too. You do? What's that? Get married. I'm getting married at the beach today, Splash, and I wondered if you'd be my maid of honor. Are you kidding me? I'd love to be your maid of honor. What's my dress gonna look like? Oh, Splash, you're gonna love it. It's pink lace with sequins. Oh, that sounds so beautiful. Yeah, and Treasure and Little Treasure are gonna be in the wedding too. Treasure's the bridesmaid and Little Treasure's gonna be my flower girl. Oh, she'll make the cutest little flower girl. When are you getting your bride's dress on? As soon as Gigi gets here. Did I hear someone say my name? Gigi. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Splash Queen. Oh, boy, Gigi. I'm so excited to see you today. Are you ready to do my wedding gown now? I sure am. Come on up. I've been waiting for this all day. You must be so excited about today. I know I am. You are my first ever bride, and I knew the moment I met you, I knew I was going to be turning you into a bride and not a unicorn. I love you so much, and I think you're so beautiful that I knew I did want to make you into something special. Oh, wow, what a big compliment. Thanks, Gigi. You're welcome, honey. So how are you going to make my wedding gown? Am I going to have a veil and a bouquet? Oh, of course. Every bride needs a veil and a bouquet. And as for the wedding gown, let's show everybody at home what we're going to be using to create your beautiful gown. The first thing we're going to do is be using a beautiful wedding gown that I bought for a Barbie. And the wedding gown also came with a veil, and it's just got a little elastic here that we're going to wrap around her head, and it's a beautiful matching veil. So you can use a Barbie dress and veil for your LOL doll. And all I'm doing is cutting 1 row of the lace off the bottom of the gown. And this is what it looks like when you cut 1 little row off. Now remember, you can make a gown just by using a piece of lace. You can just buy a ribbon, just 1 long piece of lace, and that'll do it. I want it to be, I'd say about 14 inches long. We're going to cut it at the end, so it might be actually shorter, but 14 inches long is going to make a nice full wedding gown, plus it's going to have a long train at the back of her wedding gown. And you can see it's got the white satin lining, so that's good to kind of make it so that it's not see-through all the way down the dress, and it'll just make it light and airy, which is perfect for a beach wedding gown. And if your piece isn't lined like mine with that white silk lining, you could just use a little piece of white felt or white fabric, or even just a little piece of white ribbon, just to wrap around her little body so that you don't see through your piece of lace that you use. You'll see in a second kind of what I mean, but we're going to move on to the first step, which is actually not the lace. So for the first step, we're going to be using some white pipe cleaners. And I'm also going to remove these glasses, and I'm going to also remove the bottom half of her swimsuit. So let's do that in private. There we go, and I always paint on little underwear on my LOL dolls, and we won't even see those. What's the pipe cleaners for, Gigi? Great question. We are going to take 1 pipe cleaner first of all, and we're just going to fold it in half by putting the 2 ends together like this. And I'm actually going to put it under her arms. And I'm just going to twist it once, nice and tight. There we go, like that, so it's nice and tight. And we're using the pipe cleaner to make her gown stick out nice and full. So I'm going to first start by taking this one and just bringing it down the front. And I'm kind of just curving it a little bit so that the gown's going to stick out. And now we're just going to bring this down in the front like that, and where it hits the ground, that's where we're going to trim this off. And I've pushed them together to make sure they're the same length. Okay, so that should do it. Now I'm just going to trim off this extra. And we just want to do that again. So take another pipe cleaner and fold it in half, but this time this one is going to go to the back. So we'll wrap it around her waist, under her arms, and we're going to take it and just give it a twist nice and tight. And now you just want to curve your pipe cleaner so it kind of comes out like a wedding gown or a ball gown would, nice and full. And I think about there should do it. So we'll trim that off. And to do the other side, you can just put them together and trim it off where the other one is so that they're the same length. And then we'll just curve that out so the wedding gown's going to come out, and we'll do that up here. And now I'm just going to repeat that same step, and I'm going to put one on this side and one on the other side. And when we're done adding them to the sides and all the way around, this is what it looks like. Kind of like a little spider legs. Ooh, I don't like spiders, Gigi. Yeah, me neither. But don't worry, it's just part of your beautiful gown. So now we're just going to add the lace, and this is about the halfway point on my lace here, and I'm just going to pick a pretty spot of the lace part, and I'm going to tuck it underneath her arms and wrap it around the back. And now that the lace is wrapped around her, I'm going to take another pipe cleaner and I'm just going to put it over top of the lace, kind of where her little waist would be, and under her arms again. And this is going to be tied at the back, but we have to turn her around. And when we wrap it around the back, we just want to make sure that all the lace is caught underneath there so we can tie it together tightly like that. And I'm just, before I trim it off, I'm going to turn her around. And actually, this is a good time to look underneath. And we can just make sure all of our pieces of pipe cleaner are curved out, kind of in the shape of a spider, like that. Now let's see. We'll set her back down. And I'm just going to play around with the fabric a little bit. I think that's looking really cute from the front so far. Now we're going to go back to the back again and make sure that's tight in place, and now I can trim off the extra. Now that we've got our pipe cleaner nice and tight at her waist, her gown would go to about the ground right here. So the back part of this is going to be her train, and I'm going to just remove this silky part for her train so it's just lace. So I'm just going to carefully pull that out. It's just attached by some thread. There, that should do it. I want to stop there because this is where her wedding gown would be. So now I'm just going to trim off that piece of silk. And if you were to make yours using just a plain piece of lace, you wouldn't have to do this step. There we go. And now I'm just going to do it to the other side. And that's what we're left with once I remove that satin part. So you can see we just have the long piece of lace, and I'm just going to fold it over a little bit. And I'm going to make it her train so it comes to about here. So I'm going to cut off the excess, and that's what we're left with. Now right here where the satin splits apart, I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue from my glue gun. So if you're not old enough to use a glue gun, please get somebody that is old enough to help you with this part. Now we're just going to push them together. Pinch it. There we go, and that makes the back of her gown stay together. And you can simply just fold your train over like that, and you don't even have to do anything to it. If you wanted, you could put a little tiny dab of glue just to hold it in place so it always stays, but I think it's fine just like that. So let's take a look at what she looks like from the front. Oh my goodness, you already look gorgeous, and we still have to add your veil, so let's do that next. And it looks beautiful just like that, but we're going to make it even prettier. I have got some beautiful little rhinestone stickers and pearls, and you can see there's even flowers here. And I thought that because she's a beach bride, the flowers would look really pretty on her hairband, or her headband, I guess I should say. So we are going to just peel off a row of these and stick them right over top of the elastic. So I thought it would be pretty if a flower was right in the middle of her forehead. And we'll just wrap this around on both sides. Trim it off. And oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. We definitely have to give you some beautiful earrings. Ooh, I love earrings. So now I've got these pretty little rhinestone stickers. I'm just going to trim off one like this and give her her earrings, and another one. Oh, that looks extra beautiful. Really pretty. Now we'll cover up that ugly pipe cleaner with some beautiful rhinestone stickers. So you can see I added the rhinestone stickers every time it scallops like this, and on the same part of the pattern right there, I added a rhinestone sticker to the same little spot, and I did that all the way around. And if I put her over here and bring her train over, you can see how long her train is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love her veil from the side and her little headband part of her veil. And I'll show you underneath the veil what her train looks like. So there's all the pretty rhinestone stickers there. And I love her veil from the back as well with this here. So beautiful. Oh, I just thought of something. I need to add some of those rhinestone stickers to the back of the veil since it matches the dress. Ooh, I'll have to do that, and we'll take a look at that at the very end, because now this beautiful little bride princess needs a wedding bouquet. Now, to make her bouquet, I found a hair elastic that had all these pretty little white flowers on it. And so what I thought we could do is maybe take, let's see, so 1, 2, there's another one, 3, maybe 4. We'll take 4 flowers. We're going to bunch them all together like this. And I'm going to basically tie them in a knot right here. And after I've tied it nice and tight, I'm going to trim off this. And now you can see if I pull on the elastic like this, I should be able to slide her hand in and let go where the knot is. And she now has a cute little bouquet, and it only took 2 seconds to make. Now I just happened to get lucky and find a hair tie that had white flowers like that with pretty little crystals on the inside. So there we go. Oh, beautiful. Well, now that she's got her bouquet, she's completely done. Let's take a look at her from the side holding it. And I also added the rhinestones to the back of her veil, just like I told you I would. So she is completely done and ready to get married. Ooh, I'm so excited. Do I get to head down to the arbor now? You sure do. Ooh, wish me luck, Gigi. Good luck, honey. Thank you. You're welcome. Isn't this exciting, Splash? I've never been to an outdoor wedding before, let alone be a bridesmaid in one. Yeah, same. This is my first wedding to ever be in. I love the dresses that she picked out for us. Oh, I know. I freaked out when I seen them. And I love that we got to put a flower in our hair. It really suits our hairstyle. Yeah, definitely. You look beautiful, Treasure. Aw, thank you, Splash. So do you. And how about my little sis? Doesn't she make the cutest little flower girl? Yes, totally. She's the cutest thing I've ever seen. What's up with the basket and seashells? Oh, she's been collecting seashells all day. It's her wedding gift, and she's pretty excited about it, aren't you, baby girl? Mwah! I love you, baby girl. Goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga. She's just too cute for words. Did you see one of the guests is Ariana Grande? No. Are you kidding me, right, Meow? I love that. I haven't heard that in a while. And did you see? She's with Katy Perry. I had no idea she had so many celebrities for friends. Can I have your attention, everyone? The wedding's about to begin. Oh boy, it is. I'm feeling a little bit nervous. I got butterflies in my stomach like you wouldn't believe. Oh, don't worry, Noah. Once you see your bride, you'll feel completely fine. Here she comes now. Look at her gown. That is like the prettiest wedding gown I've ever seen. She's the most beautiful bride I've ever seen. Look at her veil. My bride is the most beautiful girl on the planet. Oh, my darling, thank you. You're looking pretty handsome yourself. Let's begin. We'll start with you, please, Noah. I, Noah, take you vacay, baby, to be my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish from this day forward until death do us part. And I, vacay, baby, take you, Noah, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish from this day forward until death do us part. And Noah, would you like to give her her ring? With this ring I give you my heart. I promise from this day forward you shall not walk alone. May my heart be your shelter, and my arms be your home. Oh, Noah, that was beautiful, thank you. I love you so much. I love you too, my darling. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Oh, that was just beautiful. Are you crying, Treasure? Yes, I always cry at weddings. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna toss my bouquet, and whoever catches it will be the next bride to get married. And who do you think's gonna catch the bouquet? Write it in the comments section. Will it be Katy Perry, Ariel, Ariana Grande, Treasure, or Splash Queen? Write your guess in the comments section. And if you want to see another bride custom like this one, then don't forget to like this video. Okay, girls, are you ready? We're ready. 1, 2, 3. It's me, guys. I caught the bouquet. I'm gonna be the next bride. Congratulations, Ariana. You're gonna make a beautiful bride. Well, everyone, let's celebrate and have cake.